How's it going? Welcome back to Dylan Pickups. So it's Tele Tuesday at the time I'm shooting this, so I figured we would talk about Tele stuff. This is a Nikita Tele style guitar. It's basically just, I mean, it looks crazy and awesome, but it's basically a really light swamp ash body with you know, a traditional triple barrel style brass saddle bridge and a maple neck that's been dyed, but it's just a maple neck. So I mean, it's basically just your Tele. You know, it's a slab body. There's no curves in it or anything like some of our other ones. But I wanted to talk specifically today about humbuckers and Teles because, of course, that's a big controversial thing on the internet. Oh, it's not a real Tele if you put a humbucker in it. Well, mine's sparkly and paisley, so you know, we already got that far. So let's put a humbucker in it. So we put one of our CenterPunch humbuckers in it from Dylan Pickups. With Dylan Pickups Tele Red, Alnico 3 Tele singles in it. And the reason I wanted to talk about this particular pickup today is because when people say, oh, you shouldn't put a humbucker into a Tele because you lose that traditional Tele feel, this is where you can really get that back, because this pickup is really meant, it's designed in such a way that when it's coil split, it's a whole Tele bridge pickup by itself when it's coil split, so that you get a really good passable proper Tele tone. Now, am I going to say that, you know, it's going to pass for a 53, you know, clone? Absolutely not. But in your Tele style guitar, when you're gigging with it and you're trying to go from, you know, Brad Paisley to John 5 and back, then this is the way to go. I mean, you can do that. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Clean it up a little bit. So it is a passable Tele bridge tone. Now, just so you know everything else that I'm using today, that was actually, believe it or not, the dirty side of a Fuchs ODS 50 head, with not very much gain. You know, that's the way I usually play, is on the dirty side, not very much gain, so that I can get that kind of crunchy little bit tone, and then clean it up with the volume knob if I want. Okay, and then for my dirty stuff, then what we can do is go back to your humbucker, and all of a sudden I have a Fuchs Plush Cream down here pedal that I stack on top of that for, you know, just over the top. But see, the thing is, that is the same pickup as that. So if you were to do this with a regular humbucker, what you would end up with is a humbucker, and then when you split it, it would be kind of weak, because what happens is you end up with, let's say it's a 9K humbucker, you basically cut it in half. Now you have 4.5. And it's real super bright and jangly, and it's a little thin sounding, where with this is, you know, it's a proper pickup. Now, the reason I can say that, here's the neck and the middle. So it's balanced with the rest of the guitar. If you were to do this with a regular humbucker, you would have a really weak bridge pickup and then flip it over to the neck pickup and it would be, you know, kind of weird like that. Now, the other thing you can do is put one of these in the neck position. So a lot of guys will have like a neck humbucker in their Tele. I don't have one of those here right now, but a neck humbucker in their Tele and a regular Tele bridge. You can do the same thing, flip this pickup around backwards, put it over here, and now you have a proper 6K neck single coil tone for your Tele. It does lean a bit stratty, but you know, that's just because of the dimensions of the coil and stuff are going to make it do that. But it's a lot better than splitting a regular humbucker and putting it in your Tele. So and when you go back and forth, you have almost a no volume drop, and all you really get is that gain tonal change. So it's just the tonal change and of course the drop in gain a little bit. So you hear it a little bit, but you know, but that's it. So that is why we encourage the use of CenterPunch humbuckers and Teles, because of the versatility that it brings you. If you have any questions about anything that I'm using today or this pickup itself, you can check us out at DylanPickups.com, and you can also check us out at Facebook.com/DylanPickups. And yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for stopping by.